We hope today's kickoff has given you a lot to think about and lit a fire under you to take ownership of your financial destiny. But your attendance here today is only a first step in immunizing your finances. As the saying goes, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And throughout the rest of the year, the Financial Empowerment Conference Series will have programs to help you focus in on and address the areas that can move you to the next step of your journey. We've divided our sessions into tracks that focus in on specific topics that are building blocks to your success. Let's take a look at the sessions you can participate in throughout the year. The Essentials track. A roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on your table. These are some of the essentials for living. And to cover all of the essentials for living, there are some financial essentials you need to have in place too. Among those are managing your income, whether known as budgeting or creating a spending and saving plan, getting rid of debt, and having good credit. If any of those areas keep you up at night, there's help for you in the 2 classes that we'll have as part of the Essentials track on the topics of credit and on budgeting and debt, each for 3 weeks, targeted for April and May. These sessions will cover the most important factors in improving your credit score and tools that can help you do it, ways to build a budget that actually helps you with managing your money instead of restricting how you spend it, and how to create a realistic plan to eliminate your debt on your own schedule. You can't wave a magic wand and resolve cash flow shortages and credit challenges, but you can follow proven strategies to put you in a better position to manage these essential parts of a successful financial life. If you join us for these 2 sessions, you'll be glad you did. Wealth Building and Security track. Have you felt scared to invest or been confused about what's happening in your investments when the stock market goes into free fall? Are you unsure about whether you're doing enough to be able to retire comfortably and stay comfortably retired? If so, you should join us for the Investing and Retirement Planning sessions as part of the Financial Security track. Mark your calendars for the 2-day retirement planning webinar August 3rd and 5th and the investing class the first 3 Saturdays in November on the 6th, 13th, and 20th. What's in it for you, you ask? Learning how you can build an investment strategy you're comfortable with regardless of what the market's doing. Tools to diversify your portfolio even if you feel like you only have a little to invest. And understanding how your portfolio fits into getting you the income you need in retirement. Understand that wealth building is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a methodical process, and you need the right tools to make that happen. If you're looking to crack that code, see you in class for either or both of these 2 interactive and informative sessions to put your money to work for you. The Inheritance track. If you think an inheritance or a legacy is something only rich people pass down to their families, you might be looking at it the wrong way. We all pass something along to our loved ones, but the question is, are we passing along a positive and productive legacy or one where they'll have to resolve the problems we've created? Leaving a positive financial legacy means thinking outside of yourself and making sure you've put these pieces in place to give your loved ones a leg up instead of a burden to bear. 2 tangible ways you can do that is through the use of life insurance and estate planning. In this track, we'll cover both those critical topics with experts in their field to give you a better understanding about what your options are and how you can determine the most appropriate option for you. The life insurance class is targeted for September and the estate planning class for October, with 3 weeks allotted for each class. During these classes, we'll cover things like the differences between term and permanent life insurance, and why you may want to choose one versus the other or a combination of both. Why you want to consider getting life insurance even if you don't have anyone that's dependent on you. What are the minimum requirements to have a viable estate plan? And why estate planning isn't just for people who have a lot of money and is about much more than just figuring out who gets what when you die. If you feel like you had to build your financial life from scratch while some other people had a big head start, the reason is someone had the capacity and foresight to leave them an inheritance. Wouldn't it be great to know you took what you built and gave a great head start to someone you love? Join us for these classes in the Inheritance track and begin the steps to becoming a positive legacy builder. Homeownership track. Have you felt like homeownership has been out of your reach? That doesn't have to be the case. Homeownership has historically been considered part of the American dream, but not everyone has been an equal participant, especially in times like these. With the right preparations, homeownership is a realistic option for people of all levels of income and wealth status. The fact is, owning real estate is one of the best ways to build generational wealth and has been for centuries. Gold sponsor Regions Bank has partnered with the Financial Empowerment Conference to create a home ownership track of educational content that will arm you with the information and resources you need to join the ranks of homeowners. We'll start with a 6-week class beginning on March 16th to help new home buyers understand the entire process, evaluate their readiness, and show them how to choose the right team members to usher them into home ownership. For those who participate in that class, we'll provide access to coaching so they receive help in overcoming the obstacles that tend to get people stuck. We'll follow that class up the week of June 7th with a 2-day virtual workshop to help those people who are ready to actually begin looking for a home learn the finer points to be fully prepared to make a smart buying decision. A home is more than just a place to live, it's a place to build community and a vehicle to provide you with long-term financial stability. For anyone who's wanted to own a home but didn't know if that was possible, this program is tailor-made for you. The Be Your Own Boss track. There have probably been days when you were at work and you said to yourself, if I were running things, there would be a lot of changes around here. If that's you, it could be that entrepreneurship is in your heart, but having the heart of an entrepreneur and being successful at running a business are two very different things. Being good at something and knowing how to run a business doing it require very different skill sets. Even longtime entrepreneurs can benefit from understanding how to get past working for yourself and having an actual business enterprise. We saw this play out in the past year when many businesses impacted by COVID shutdowns had the opportunity to receive forgivable government-backed loans but were unable to get funding, in large part because they did not have the structures in place to demonstrate to lenders they were credit-worthy borrowers. In our Be Your Own Boss entrepreneurial track, being presented in partnership with Turner Chapel's Dream Lifters Ministry, promoting career development and entrepreneurship, you'll hear from professionals who will help you understand how to put the systems, structures, and team members in place to build a more effective and sustainable business. We're planning for an introductory webinar followed by a 6-week small business toolbox class with dates still to be determined. What will you learn as you go through these sessions? How your personal credit as well as your business credit come into play when you're being evaluated for financing. How to get your financial books in order so you can better manage your business operations and be ready to capitalize on financing opportunities. And how to determine what functions you can perform versus what you should consider outsourcing to other professionals. There's nothing like being your own boss, but to do it right, you need to understand how to operate a business and treat what you do with professionalism. That's what you'll get by attending these sessions. So we're calling all entrepreneurs because it's your time to step up your game. In addition to these tracks of similar topics, we're also planning to have sessions on specialty topics like managing student loan debt, protecting yourself from identity theft and cybersecurity risks, and building a real estate investing business. No matter what your financial situation is, we've got something here for you. Whether you're trying to recover from financial setbacks from 2020, you had challenges that began before the pandemic, or you feel pretty good about where you stand financially but realize there's always room for improvement, we invite you to join with us on this journey and add to your knowledge base to place yourself on a better path to financial security.